Hey guys, I'm here again doing another episode. I'm actually interviewing a single dad today. You guys always be like, do something different or whatever. Actually, I think I started this podcast kind of because I wanted to tell women to stop being single moms. But today I wanted to bring a man who's a single parent. His name is Andrew Robles. Right? Did I say it right?
Yeah.
He's a director.
I'm a director.
Yeah. And he's also a single dad.
Yeah.
And your daughter is 5.
Yes.
If you want to buy this sweater, you can go on my Instagram. In the bio, there's like a Shopify store with merch, and you can find it there. Okay. So I met you like 2 years ago.
Yes.
I think we just met online.
Mm-hmm.
And you're a single dad. We've been following each other on my other Instagram for 2 years, and I asked him to come on because I only know 2 single dads. I know a bunch of single moms, but only 2 single dads. So I wanted to get your point of view on, like, what do you think being a father means?
Everything. Like, you have to be there. You have to provide. You have to take care. And I talk about this all the time because it's more than just, I take care of my kid. You have to be there for your kid, not just feed them.
Yeah.
Not buy them clothes. You have to talk to them. You have to teach them things, values, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what happened in your situation that you ended up being a single dad?
Well, I was married.
You were married?
Got married pretty fast.
So you did that the right way?
Well, got married after we had the baby. But
okay.
It was all planned. I wanted to have a family, wife, kids. We agreed on that. And then, 2 or 3 years in, the baby's 2 years old. And then she just she's a raver. I never been to a rave, but she was a raver. And she decided to go to a rave in Arizona and came back and then said it was done. She met someone out there and then she just left me and our baby. And then she was, couch hopping and living with different men and raving every fucking... Can I cuss on here? My bad.
Yeah.
Every chance she could get. And then she just didn't see the baby. So I just stayed around.
So she went on a rave and just left you with the baby and never came back?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, in short, like, that's what happened. Like, she just said, I'm going to go to a rave. You want to get into detail? It's actually funny. She said, she woke me up. I fed the dogs. Mwah, I love you. Can you give me $300 so I can have fun? I was like, yeah. And she came back and it turns out like she used that money to go sleep in a hotel with that dude or something, whatever. Yeah. And then she came back and just the shift was off completely. It was like...
So she woke up one day and just changed, or did you marry a person like that?
Okay. So that's another part too. Like, as soon as we got married, like, it was just a switch. Like, it was just, she seemed unhappy after she said, I do.
Like, right away?
Yeah, I guess so. Cause she said too, I'm doing this. I regret it. The whole family thing was a mistake. In the moment thing for me. I don't want a family.
How long were you dating with her before you had a baby?
That's on my part. So we dated for about 6 months. So we met, said let's have a baby.
Wait. Yeah. You met, said let's have a baby?
Well, we were, we were talking for a while. Then we were dating. And quickly, like I said, it happened fast. We were like 3 months.
You planned the baby?
No, 3 months in. Yeah, the baby was planned. But after 3 months of dating.
After 3 months?
Yeah.
You planned a baby?
I wanted to be a father since high school.
You want to be a father?
Big time. Since high school, I wanted to have a wife, a family, and kids.
Okay. But not a single father?
No, I don't want to be. I'm a family man. Yeah.
So is she your culture?
My ethnicity?
Yeah.
Kind of. She's Hispanic. She's Mexican. I'm South American.
Okay.
Yeah.
So does she come from a good family? Did you get to know her family?
So I was told by a homie that you lose a person, like how they were raised, or I don't know how true it is, but she didn't have a family. Her mom left her when she was 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then her dad was, I guess, deported when she was 6.
Mm-hmm.
So she didn't have no family. I figured that she would cherish a family. They said that it can go both ways. You can either cherish or not care.
Did she seem like she wanted a kid?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Really?
Yeah.
And she just one day woke up and left.
Left. 2 years, like a year and 11 months, a year and 10 months. I taught our baby how to talk, And, you know, I potty trained her, everything.
You potty trained her?
I potty trained her.
No way.
Yeah. September 25th.
How long did it take?
Took me 1 day.
1 day?
Promise you. And she's had 0 accidents since that day. She's 5 now.
Well, I don't think that happens for all kids.
Oh, no.
Because it's hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
It's hard. Not for you.
I got lucky. No, I got lucky. It wasn't easy for me. I got lucky.
Okay.
She was ready.
Now that you're a father, a single father, do you want to date again? Do you want to be with someone again? Like, are you traumatized by your situation?
I think it's funny you say that because immediately I was looking for someone, you know, right after. I was like, no, not for her, just for me.
For you. Okay.
I could take care of my baby. Like that's it. But
wait, I don't mean to cut you off. Okay. Do you think single fathers do a better job than single mothers? I'm going to get back to what you were saying, but I just wanted to ask you that.
So it depends on who it is. Like everyone's different. I'll be seeing some scenarios that like, why is she tripping on? Why is she yelling? Why is she can't handle this? You
like
know?
What?
Other people I'll see like friends' wives.
Like what? Like give me a scenario.
They have a short fuse. And
what if the baby has a tantrum or something?
Just they're very impatient. A lot of mothers. I don't want to say women, mothers. Mothers. Because we're all impatient.
You don't lose your mind like?
Oh, fuck yeah. Every day.
Do you empathize more with single mothers now that you're a single?
No.
You don't?
So when you were saying like, how do you feel like sometimes? So like I've grown. So I already come from like, I don't have a good relationship with my mother. Like she like illegally took me away from my father to other states, you know, when they got divorced. So I've already have like this like thing. I don't think a lot of moms are always like the best. And I still witness it to this day. Like I have friends, right? And I don't say names, but like, you know, I know a lot of women and I'm like, you're not the best mom. I don't tell them that, but I'm like, yeah, do you? You know, I would do things differently. So I want to say in different scenarios.
So do you feel like you're a good dad?
I know I'm a good dad. Like I'm a great dad. Yeah. Yeah.
So you look at some moms that are just like not as good as you, and
they have a short fuse. They're yelling and screaming during bath time when I cherish bath time. That's our favorite time, you know? Shower time, bath time, that's fun. And you hear mom screaming, do this, do that. It's like, why are you tripping? It's, you know, it's supposed to be a good time, you know? And I do get it because I know a lot of mothers that are full-time mothers and it's hard because they keep the household clean, everything like that. I'll get a clean lady. Like I do clean ladies. I don't like to clean everything. I like to clean the bathroom and, you know, the living room and her room. But like the dishes and all that. So like all that tied in one, I understand. If a woman, a mother is going to clean the whole house, to take care of the baby, you know, do dinner, it can get frustrating. But a lot of times I'll see off
like
50-50.
But you have to pay the bills too. It's like a big job to pay the bills and take care of a toddler. And clean and feed. Like, you don't think someone would get exhausted? You don't get exhausted?
Yes, I do.
Do you have a life? Would you say you have a life?
I have a life.
You have a life?
I have a life that I'm happy with and content with at the moment. I'm pretty sure I'm going to want more a little bit later, but I'm learning.
Okay, but let me just tell you guys a side note before. Okay, he doesn't like to leave his area, right? Like you have a thing where you don't want to leave. I
suffer from legit bad anxiety.
He has anxiety. He doesn't want to leave his house.
I do now. I've been traveling a lot.
Because some people want to, like me, for me, I want to travel the world. Ooh, sorry. I want to travel, like, I want to go to Thailand and da-da-da-da. Like, and it's like, it's hard to travel with a kid. So like my kid has tantrums and I don't know how to discipline my kid, like at all. Like
personally, I don't mind the whole discipline part.
Yeah, because you're a man.
Spanking, you know, everything. That's okay with me.
Yeah.
As long as you're not spanking in the face and leaving marks, you know, like little pow-pows on the side of the thigh or whatever, you know?
Yeah, I think kids respect their fathers more than their moms. You don't think so?
I really do believe that it's like A lot of sons go to their moms, and then a lot of daughters go to their fathers. And again, though, it just depends on the how you are with them. With
Do you
that
have
child.
family here that helps you?
Not helping me, but I'm a family man. So like the family's close. Like our family's like my brother and sister are my best friend, and I do have a best friend outside of that too. But he's part of the family also.
So you have help.
I don't. I mean, I have help if I needed it, but they don't help me. Like if I asked for it, they would. But I raised that. I made it like a thing for me. Like I'm gonna raise my baby by myself. I'm gonna show like because when she left, I was so upset, and you know what? I'm gonna turn this into something like it's more common when a man cheats and leaves the family and the kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, it's normal, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when the man is the one that's left by the wife and leaves the baby with the dad, and I'm the one raising her, I was like, no, I don't need help. I wanted to be a dad since high school, and I'll prove my point, and I'm still doing it.
So you're happy to be a dad?
Oh yeah, 100%. I do her hair. I wake her up every morning at 6 a.m. Breakfast.
So you enjoy it?
I enjoy it.
For like really?
I love it. Yeah. There's times. You need your little me time, but that's why you're strict on bedtime. 9 p.m.
What do you mean? That's still late.
What do you mean?
Like 9 p.m. is late.
Like
9 p.m. I'm tired.
I'm not. I'm good until 1 in the morning. So I have from 9 p.m. Well,
you said you wake her up at 5:30 to do her hair.
I don't sleep much.
So you're not sad?
Sometimes.
Do you think your daughter is like missing her mom, like a woman?
She did at first, and then I took her to therapy because she had developed some some tics. Like she would pick at the wall or look at a pillow and cry, and some nights we'd go to bed. She sleeps with me, and she'd be like, "Where's my mom?" And for not now, but back then for almost 2 years, I would just tell her like, "Oh, she's at work." She works a lot. So, and she got over it though, because I just showed her like everything. Like, oh, whatever's yours, it's yours. Whatever you want. I don't say no. Now I do. Like I'll say, no, did you do good today? Were you mean? Were you grumpy today? But most of the time I spoil her. You should. They should be happy for the most part,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. See, I gotta say it though. I don't know if I'd be that way if I had a son. It's I have a soft spot for little princesses. It's funny the way it worked out. Like I've always wanted a daughter.
A lot of guys want sons to be like them.
Yeah, and I've always wanted a daughter. Sons are like they grow up too fast. Kids? Oh, so that's funny. Also, you brought that up because like I wanted one immediately after she left. We were trying to have one. And she had a ectop. How do you say that word? Ectoplasy, whatever.
Yeah,
a miscarriage. Yeah, it miscarried, and I don't even know that was my kid, honestly, because how long was she seeing that dude in Arizona and the raves she would go out to, and I'd stay home and watch our kid and her kid, her son.
She had a kid.
Oh yeah, when she first went to Arizona, I was like, I took her son in. I would take him shopping, take him to the Vans store, take him to Disney.
How old was he?
He was, I think, 7 or 8 when I met him. And then when she left, he was 13, I think.
Okay, so I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you're in a different situation, but you have, I guess, a certain perspective. So if a woman is a single mother and she's not with the father anymore,
mm-hmm.
how do you think the father should participate in the child's life? As far as like, how much money do you think he should give every month? How many days a week do you think he should have the child? Like, what do you think is fair? What do you think is the right way to do it? Because some parents, they
okay. So I have
mm-hmm.
I have like 2 or 3 views on this, and I talk about them with everybody.
Yeah.
So let's right off the bat, if he's in the picture
mm-hmm.
regularly, or however you say that word, like often, their father, then he shouldn't pay her anything. That's my opinion.
Anything.
Take care of the kid. Everything. Like you call and say like he's got a doctor visit. You guys don't have insurance. He's got to pay for it. Or
okay.
take turns each visit.
So do you think you should split everything 50-50? If she, because
what if the kid?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because what if she makes a decision and you don't want?
Easier to say that. Yeah. 50-50.
50-50.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say
If he's
a mom puts her kid in daycare, but you're like, I don't believe in daycare.
I don't believe in daycare. Like
no, let's say
man,
the guy's like, well, I don't want to pay for it.
No, that's just him not wanting to pay. So then see your kid then. So when the mom's working, then you got to figure it out on your end to make sure that the mom can go to work. So
the dad should split daycare, right?
Mm-hmm. For sure.
So you don't think they should give the mom any money?
I don't. That's just my opinion. If he's their father, literally taking care of that kid, 100%.
What do you consider their father?
Like
picking up from school,
cooking, cleaning, going to the house and like putting her to bed if the mom's tired, everything. Just like it's like you never left to the kid. Make sure you're there 100%.
Yeah, but no. Hold on. But you can't be at the house putting her. No.
I've met that a few times. Not for me,
but I'm saying some women already moved on and they don't want the father around in the house.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, whatever the child's costs are, I feel like he should be.
What do you think a child's costs are monthly?
For me, I don't know. Like, see, everyone says like it's so expensive to raise a kid, and I don't see that. I don't see it as there's like you put them in daycare or
that
enroll them
costs
to Head
money.
Start. Yeah, there's also programs though. So there's guys out there who's like, I don't know how to do it. I don't get the money for it. Then find a way. If your ex-wife or baby mama needs to work, then she's asking you to watch the kid or figure it out so I can go to work. Then that's your job as a father to get that help. You either watch your kid yourself, or if you can't afford it, you find a way. There's always help. It's just laziness. There's programs. There's jobs you can do. You can get a job, and then there's assistance. You can always find help. I paid $500 a week to take my daughter to school,
That's what I'm saying.
And then I found like a little loophole because I run my own production company, and like there's a lot of jobs I do that are under the table, so I was able to like get help like after a year of doing that weekly.
Yeah.
So like it's just a matter of how lazy you are or how involved you want to be as a father.
Mm-hmm.
To me,
I don't agree with that. I think if a man makes a woman a single mother, he should pay her rent.
Okay, I know. I seen one episode when you said that.
Yeah, I think that because for me, it's like it's too much, like to do everything.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I had a nanny, it was like it was a lot.
And I'm okay with that. Like I don't bash anything. Everyone's entitled to their opinion.
He didn't like that I had a nanny. When I told him I had a nanny, he's like, "What's a nanny? You don't take care of your own kid?"
Who?
You said that to me. No,
you see, so it's like I didn't judge though.
But hold on, you have a place where you have your daughter till 5:30. I don't have that.
No, not when I met you.
But it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You still my school is over at 12:30.
Mm-hmm. I had that one at first. It was for
you did.
It was for yeah.
That's horrible.
The expensive one was where I have her from like 8 to 5.
Yeah.
5,
Then you have to pay for that. Yeah. So it's the same thing as having help. You know, it's daycare. It's kind of like the same thing. So you don't feel bad for women?
Having
to take care of kids?
It depends on the situation.
What do you mean?
Again, and I guess it's wrong. Like I guess maybe it's a comparing. Like I just like I'll do this a lot. Like I'll be like, I do it, So I don't tell them that. In my head, I see that and I'm just like, I do it.
But you're happy doing it?
Yes. Like I'm not lying. Everyone thinks I lie about that, but like I like she's my best friend. That's my baby. This is we have fun every day.
No, you don't.
We do. And we fight certain times of the day too.
But she's a toddler. Maybe you know what? Maybe girls are more advanced than guys.
Not all. I have a nephew.
Because I talk to a lot of women and they be like crying, suicidal.
I know. I have a friend. She told me when the baby was born, the dad wasn't really their dad. I like to say their dad. And like a year in, the baby was 1. He saw like I was having thoughts holding the baby and I was going to run and jump out the window. I'm like, that's crazy.
A lot of women or single moms think about killing. Not that they're going to do it.
No, yeah, I know.
But killing themselves and the baby.
It's called like the void or something, but yeah.
Like sometimes you're just like, I want to kill this little motherfucker. You never feel like that?
I want to strangle her sometimes.
Yeah.
I was like, girl, I'm going to box you up right now. You can talk to me like that again, but no.
Not about talking to you, like just like
oh, she has attitude.
Being there, like just being annoying, like tantrums.
Oh, no, she don't do the tantrums thing, but she talks a lot, and that gets irritating for me. Does your son talk a lot?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay.
He doesn't even fully talk yet.
Oh, okay.
He's
All right.
3.
Okay. Well, she talks a lot. When I was like, hurry up and talk. And then when she started, it just didn't stop. And now I'm like, okay. Oh, stop, please.
Mm-hmm.
Give me 1 minute, please.
You don't think they need like a companion? Like kids? Like
she's got companions.
She has friends?
She's got her cousins.
They're around the neighborhood?
Mm-hmm. No, well, yeah. They
play together?
My family's close. Like, they come over every weekend.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I spoil her. Like she has so much fun every day.
Every day?
Her school calls me. I'm not gonna make this up. I go into school and she doesn't say dad. She says papa. Like, she talks about me 24/7 at that school. When I walk into school, they're like, Papa, the teachers, the moms, the kids. I'm like, don't call me Papa, like that. And they just tell me she adores you all day long. Every day she talks about Papa this, Papa that. She cries for you at lunchtime. Like, I'm just like, damn. And she sees her mom sometimes. Like, she's like, all you do is ask for Papa. So.
Really?
I'm not making that up. I can't make that up at all.
So what's your relationship with her mom now?
It's less, I still can't look at her in her eye when she comes to pick up and off for like the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't, like, we're cool through text the past like 3 months.
Did she send you money?
She pays child support. It doesn't do anything.
How much?
I'm be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like I gave her that. Child support comes in a card now.
How much is it?
She gives me like $250
a month.
Mm-hmm.
$250?
But one of those things,
it's not enough.
You know what else though? Like, I gave her that card.
You gave it back?
Yeah, because she was like, she calls me, saying she's in need of help a lot, and I'm just like, I'm okay right now, so you can have that.
Oh my God.
Card. So I guess I do empathize a little bit.
This interview is not going how I wanted it to go.
What?
No, because you're like, I gave her back the child support.
I mean, I gave her the
You're
card.
making women look bad. Because we want child support. We want child support. I want child support.
I don't know. Like, I'm okay. Maybe if I wasn't okay,
I'm okay
then
too.
I'm
okay too.
But
I just feel it's unfair that one person does everything and one person doesn't.
Let me be honest though. So at the beginning, I was like, that whole 2 years when she was gone and when she left me, I was hurt. That my wife left me. She cheated on me. She left our daughter. She even said, I'm like, hey, you can't bring her. If you're gonna be getting that dude, you can't see our daughter. I was being petty at the very beginning, right? Mm-hmm. Not just that though. She was doing drugs. I didn't know where she was staying. I'm not gonna have my daughter around strangers and men, right? And then she said, I said, you cannot see her. And she said, I quote, like, I'll never forget it. I'll think about it. I'm like, that's so. I said, you can't see her unless you stop talking to him until we get a full divorce and like you get married to that fool or something like then you can do it. Mm-hmm. I'll think about it. Mm-hmm. She said, I'll think about it. I'm like, that's how important he is to you to not see your daughter. You have to think about it right now. Yes. So
where was her son?
She dropped him off with the dad, and it sucks.
With the other, she dropped him off with the other.
Yeah, and that dad lives with his mom and dad. He don't drive. He don't have a driver's license. Like, nothing like that. She never helped him. He never helped her out with him either. I stepped in on that part. But, when I met him, her and her son were living in a bedroom, so renting a bedroom in some like ghetto place. Like, really, it was gross. And they lived on a mattress on the floor. I moved them out into an apartment with me. But.
So do you resent women?
No, not all women. Like, I don't like.
You said you don't like your mom. You don't.
I don't like her now. But so you were saying, like, did you want something right away? So I guess I did want kids right after that. Like, I was looking for someone. I was dating some girl in San Diego, and I was like, let's have a kid. Like, fuck it.
Because some guys want a kid right away.
Yeah.
Some guys are just like, no. I don't want a kid. I don't want a woman with a kid. I don't want to get married. I don't want to settle down.
I've turned into that now. Like, I don't want a kid now at all.
You don't want a kid?
No, she won't let me. I mean, I want my kid. She won't let me. She's so jealous. Anytime a kid comes up to me and says hi, like my nephews.
Yeah, but if it's her own sibling, I don't think she's going to be like that.
I can't give my attention to anyone else now. Like another kid. As much as, like, she craves a lot of attention from me. Mm-hmm. And I'm over it. I'm going to be 40 soon. Mm-hmm. So I'm whatever. But I gave her the card. I was like, and the only reason why she's giving me child support is because I was being petty at the beginning. I was pissed. Like, I want to fuck her over in every way possible. When she caught COVID, I literally was like, I fucking hope this bitch is a statistic and dies. You know, I hope she gets hit by a bus.
Mm-hmm.
That was right when it happened, right? And I see my daughter crying and all that shit. Like, I was like, fuck it. Like, I hope she's done. I'm gonna take her for child support. I'm gonna do my job and make a woman pay me, a man, child support.
Mm-hmm.
And I won. I did it. I got a restraining order on her because she tried coming out to the property and like getting crazy a few times. I won. Every time the cops came, they escorted her out.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like a goal for me. It's to be like, everything that happens to the woman is happening to me, and I'm gonna make it like happen. I got the child support. And now I'm like over it. Like
You forgive her?
No, hell no. I'll never forgive her. I can't look at her eye. Like I told you, when she comes to pick up the kid, I can't look at her eye. Cool on text, you know, sending pictures of our daughter back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
so you would never give your daughter up to her?
Fuck no.
Like ever?
No. She's trying to do good now and everything like that. And I'm happy for her. I'm proud for her. I'm glad she's doing a little bit better. You know, she still asks for help sometimes, and sometimes I'll help, and then sometimes I'm like, fuck that. You know, I'm not gonna help. So I was like recently, she's like, oh, she pissed me off. Like, she was like, she called me. It was like, you probably already claimed her on the taxes. I'm like, first of all, you called me like assuming and yelling, and no, I haven't done my taxes yet. You know, when she did call,
you let her claim.
I let her claim her. I let her claim her. She needed help. She needed help. I didn't want to loan her money, so I was like, fuck it.
Oh my God, no. You really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and yeah.
Oh, you're making me look bad. Shit, for real?
So you're saying like,
I wouldn't do.
So like I said, I look at it different views. Like, you're saying like, oh, do you believe a man should do this, do that? And it's like, it depends on the situation. Like, my situation is like, I wanted it, took it from her, and now I have control of that card. So like, the little measly small $250 is nothing. Reality.
So you feel sorry for her still?
I don't know why, but sometimes, yeah. Sometimes. I don't know if it's because like she's my ex-wife or my daughter's mother, but sometimes. I feel sorry more now than I did before, but I'll never forgive her though. If she would have left normal, like, you know, a lady that just said like, I don't love you anymore, fucking out.
What?
I would have been pissed, cool, but you left by cheating and then left our daughter. But you left
your kid. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that part.
I would never leave my kid.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I have a hard time. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I have a hard time. And my mom was like, just give him to me or give him to my, you know, no. I would never give my kid up to anyone. Like, I feel like it's my responsibility. Like, I decided to get pregnant and he's my responsibility. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I have to ride it out.
I told everyone, I was like, I'm gonna take care of her by myself.
Yeah.
Like, I got it.
But I'm not like happy about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Like, I was supposed to have that I'm doing it by myself.
I was supposed to have my wife and my family. You know, that's what I'm about. So, didn't happen. What can I do now? I'm over it now. Don't forgive, though. Not yet, at least.
Right. So, you're looking to date or you're not looking to date, or what's your story?
I dated, you know.
And dated since you've been a single father? Yeah.
And then I'm talking to someone.
You're talking to, do you want like a stepmother for your daughter?
No.
No?
I don't want a stepfather for my child, so I don't want a stepmother for my daughter either. They don't need it, you know? I feel like they don't need it. I had a stepfather. That was bad.
It was bad?
It was bad. I was abused. I was beat, called a wetback, half-breed spick. As soon as my mom would leave the driveway. So.
Really?
Yeah, see, that's another thing too. Like, and a lot of things happened too under my mom's care when I wasn't with my dad that shouldn't have happened to me. So I just don't trust a lot of women, you know?
You don't trust women?
Not a lot of women. I love my sister. I love my cousin. You know, I love my tia. She passed away. That was like my mother to me. But a lot of bad stuff happened to me when I was with my mom, when I should have been with my dad, you know?
Do you have a close relationship with your dad?
Oh yeah, he's everything to me.
Really?
He's my life. Mm-hmm.
But he lives in another country?
No.
Oh, he lives here?
He lives a couple blocks away from me. I think he's gonna be moving to Fresno soon. Yeah.
Interesting. What would you say the hardest part about being a single parent is?
This, trying to find that time for yourself and someone else.
And someone else?
Like if you do, sometimes you do want to talk to someone or meet someone, right?
Yeah.
And then you can't because no one lives with you. So you don't have a babysitter. I put her down at 9. So it's like, when I first met you, like, bedtime's at 9. So realistically, she falls asleep like around 9:15, 9:30. And I have me time. So I would have like a date, like I would cook some dinner, barbecue, or night swimming in my pool, or watch some scary movies. So
you bring,
unfortunately,
wait, hold on. Let's rewind. So
Yeah.
if you meet somebody, you bring them to your house.
it depends.
You
So
have to bring them to your house.
that it was like I have to. So like, but I have a big house though. So I have like four bedrooms, 5 bedrooms.
I know, but I don't want to go to a guy's house.
Yeah, no. So no, I understand that, and so unfortunately, it sounds like when I would do that, we talk for a little bit. It sounds like a Netflix and chill, but legit, it has to be a Netflix and chill, not like fucking, but like Netflix and chill. Because my daughter, I'm not gonna do that shit in front of my daughter or when my daughter's there. She could wake up at any time. I have lots of rooms, but I'm not trying to have that.
Yeah, but what about going out to dinner or something
That's what I'm telling you. So like there's those things where it's like it is hard
to do that?
Mm-hmm. So I have to do a lot of day shit or try to find a babysitter, which is hard because she just wants to be with me, and she's gonna be priority.
Not if she's sleeping.
Well,
She doesn't
I
know
can't
you're-
leave.
Yes, you can.
I'm not gonna leave my child alone.
With a babysitter?
I guess I don't like. So again, when I told you, a lot of bad shit happening with my mom under my mom's care.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't trust babysitters, and those babysitters, I don't know how to say, like, unfortunately or fortunately, were not men; they were women. So, and I was like a 3-year-old boy, 4-year-old boy. So I don't trust any babysitters, female or male, with my daughter unless it's a family member, and they all work. So
I mean, a lot of times family members do shit too.
yeah,
So fucking weird. People are sick. I would never touch a kid.
and they
It's
were
fucking
women.
sick.
My next door, I remember it was so traumatizing. It's their, I remember their names. It was Nicole. It's like a 27-year-old neighbor.
Touched you when you were 4?
Oh, a lot more than touch, but yeah.
How do you remember anything when you're 4?
Oh, I remember. I remember exactly what I used to call it, what time it was, all that shit. The salty feeling. That's what I call it. I've been thinking about recently, like, writing a book about that shit because I remember everything.
Interesting.
I would call it the salty feeling. She would tell me that too. She's like, "You ready for the salty feeling?" So yeah, she was a big, fat, nasty babysitter too. She was like in her 20s. And then they had got an exchange student when I was like 7.
Mm-hmm.
Her name was Janae. She's from Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
She was sexy as hell, but when my mom was gone with my stepdad, she would make me take a shower with her. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was hot. But I was exposed to it very young, So
She'd take a shower with you?
Oh yeah. And it was hot, but like I'm all fucked up from it, Like now that I'm older, I realize how I am with certain things. I'm like, damn, this is why I am the way I am. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I won't leave my daughter alone at night with a babysitter. At all.
Mm-hmm.
Especially one that I don't know. So it's hard to get a babysitter.
It's hard to get a babysitter. And they're expensive.
Yeah, I've never paid for one, so like because I wouldn't look, but like my family will watch if they can. I gotta like really, really like be into you to like use a family member to watch my baby and go out with you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What?
No, I'm just thinking. Okay. So you're 36?
36.
So would you say you're going to wait till your daughter's older to really try to meet someone?
No. Like there's...
Oh, but you're talking to someone now, you said, right?
I'm talking to someone, yeah.
Okay.
It's been around.
A lot of men say that they don't want to date women that have kids.
So,
what do you feel about that?
All right. That's a good question. All right. So I hated it because it's so hard for me to get away. And now I got to deal with someone else it's hard for them to get away, right? So since it's so hard for me to get away, I don't want to have to deal with that also from that other end. And then...
Yeah, but you're like a not normal situation because you're like the caretaker of the kids.
Yes.
So, but normally the men don't take care of the kids.
I know.
So that's why I'm asking you.
So I tried...
to think
I'm like, I'm over it. Like I'm done. And then I get irritated with other people's kids.
You get irritated with other people.
I love my kid, right? I guess I don't have that same feeling for all the other kids. And so I'm like, fuck this. I'm going to date women with no kids. Mm-hmm. That didn't work out because...
they want a kid.
They want a kid. No, I never heard that. But they always like,
They don't understand.
your daughter's there 24/7. You can't get a sitter. I want to go out and party. I'm like, man, I'm not old, but like I'm older. I'm not trying to go out to club, a bar, cool. But you want to do this, you want to do that, you want to go skydiving. Like, I'm not trying to do that shit. I'm not trying to go to clubs, you know? So I went back to dating with only kids because it makes more sense for me.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. I don't want to date. I wouldn't date a guy who doesn't have kids.
They want too much. They want to party and everything.
Yeah, because they don't understand the struggle. You know what I'm saying?
You can't just leave. I had one person tell me, like, you can't just, like, come over and leave her in the car. I'm like,
what?
Fuck? Like, what kind of dude do you think I am? Like, I'm not like that. I'm a father, not like a fucking, like,
leave her in the car?
I'm not your just baby daddy. Like, I wouldn't do that. Yeah.
No, hell
no. Oh, yeah, no.
Hell
no. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I just never talked to that person again. But I've had people tell me some crazy shit, you know? Just do that. Or just like, wait till she goes to sleep. I'm like, to do what? I say you can come over and chill when she goes to sleep. But she's like, we can't like get in the bath or take a shower. I'm like, no. We can't go skinny dipping. And like, my daughter's here. So what? She's 4. You know, like what? So yeah. Those are the parents without kids. I mean the ladies without kids.
Is it hard to date?
Yeah. It's hard. But
do you date women in their 20s?
No.
What do you think of women in
their 20s? So there's a difference. Like I wouldn't mind like hooking up, depending on what 20s. Like 25 and up, I'll hook up with. I'm not gonna date you 25 to 32. I like dating my age. A year or two younger, a year or two older. That's it. Actually, honestly, 1 year older. I don't like older women. Not like in a mean way. I'm not attracted to older women. Like if you're 40 and I'm 36, I'm not into it.
What if they look young?
I know, but like they won't be, you know, one day.
4 years?
To me, it's a lot. Like I won't date 4 years younger than me. I won't date.
Why? You won't date a 32-year-old?
No.
Why?
They're barely still coming right out of the 20s. It's 2 years into 30. I was going crazy at 32. I was having fun. Even I had a kid. I was like, you know, still because she was there. So I was able to go out sometimes.
Yeah, but not everybody's on the same maturity level.
Yeah. But I just like what I like. So like, you know, 30, 35, 34, almost 35, I'll date. At 37, I think I'll 38 maybe.
Right.
Yeah. But I like my age. Like I feel like that's just better. It works. You're on the same page almost.
Okay. Kinda. So is that hard to find?
Yeah. Everything's hard to find.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to date.
It's hard to
I'm gonna find someone my age or something that I want, you know?
It's hard. It's so
Hooking up's easy. Dating's hard.
Where do you do it? You gotta get a babysitter?
That's the only time I'll do it.
It's rough. It's like your whole life is your kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have friends too, like, oh, I got the kids, and they're saying like, oh man, I'm tired. I'm like, what are you tired from? I got her every day. You know, you got your kids on the weekend.
Yeah.
You got your kids every other weekend. I'm like, you're tired?
Yeah.
Come on. Those are my male friends, you know? And then like I see, you know, everyone likes to kind of like hover, like what's it called? Like
be nosy?
No, like when you try to tell them how to parent. And I do that sometimes. Like, oh, it's not my kids. You know, I see things a lot. I'm like, you're doing that wrong. You're doing that wrong.
Like
that's
what?
a girl. That's a girl. You know.
What? Like what?
You know, some will be letting their kids have boyfriends at a real young age.
Like what? Like
12.
12.
Yeah, and as a father with a daughter, I just feel like you're a baby. You know. You know, stuff like that. You be seeing, and then you want to say something, but you really can't. Yeah, I won't.
Who's letting their 12-year-old daughters have boyfriends?
There's people out there. I know them personally, so
maybe it's because they just don't have energy.
I think so.
They just don't have energy.
Like I said, there's a lot of fathers.
My first boyfriend, I was 14.
Yeah,
that's young.
Yeah,
and he was 19.
Yeah,
and my parents knew and just.
Yeah, I had that a lot too when I was like in high school.
You know?
But I'll be seeing it and then I'm just like, Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's wrong. You can't say nothing though.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wouldn't allow it. You know, all the shit we used to do, or well, at least I used to do, I was bad.
I was bad.
So like, as soon as, you know, like the mom or dad left the room real quick at their house, do this, touch that, let's do this real quick. And they come back in, okay, stop. You know, fuck that. I remember, I don't forget nothing. So I ain't gonna let that happen. So I just don't know how they can allow that to happen. Yeah.
I don't know what to say. Because you're really like, you're doing the right, I don't know.
I try to do the right thing. I'm not perfect, but I do the right thing. I try to do the right thing all the time.
Really?
But I'm not perfect.
No, I didn't say you were perfect.
Yeah, like I yell. I lose my shit.
You lose your temper?
Oh, yeah. I big time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll feel bad out there. Like sometimes your kid ever just gets stuck in front of you when you're in a rush, like moving to the kitchen, to the bathroom, or through the hallway, and it's like won't move. You kind of shove them along a little bit. Go, go, go. No. She'll turn around and yell at me, "Don't touch me like that. I'm your daughter." You know, and it's like, "I'm sorry, baby." And she'll start crying when I yell at her. "We're my best friend, and you're my papa, and you just yell at me. I'm sorry, I got you mad." I'm like, "Oh, baby, I'm sorry." So like, but I'll yell like to make her cry like that is because I lost it.
So you feel bad?
Yeah, all the time.
Okay.
Yo, this one's boring.
No, it's not boring. It's not boring. What's boring about it?
You're like, I like seeing you arguing with people.
I'm not. You want me to argue with you?
No. But it just feel like this one's gonna be like it's different because
I'm shocked about a lot of things that you're saying because I thought you would have like the same point of view as I do.
I do on a lot of things.
Yeah.
But then like I said.
But you said you don't feel bad for single moms.
Okay, so I didn't say okay. Okay.
You let your fucking baby mom, your ex-wife claim your kids on your taxes.
You see, so that's what I'm saying. So you're like, oh, you don't think that a guy should help? I can't
believe that.
So I mean, I guess you should be helping me, but so I guess I do feel.
And a lot of single dads like, I don't need help from me. You know what I mean? A lot of single dads comment that like, oh, we don't need child support. We can do it by ourselves. You know what I mean? Like they're almost
I didn't need the $250. Like,
but they're almost like snotty about it. You know, like they could do it better than us.
I don't know about
but
better.
I think kids need their mom.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. For sure. Like the whole like I've experienced it through my niece. Like, you know, she started her period. And I don't know what to do like when that happens for me. But again, I have my cousin. She's really close. Like she's really close to my daughter. Like she'll take her for like it's rare. She'll take her for like a whole day or two to San Diego, and they just go out, girl day, take her to the beach, they watch the sunset, ice cream, watch, I don't know what's out there, but they go watch people dancing at a square, wherever it is. And, you know, so she, you know, when that happens, or my sister, she's there, but her mom can help her too, like if she has the time for it, yeah. Or I could just Google that shit.
Well, what to do when she gets her period?
Yeah, but this is a while from now.
Yeah, you can call me. I'll tell you. I mean, any girl could tell you what to do. It's like
start off with pads, though, right? I gotta know that. Yeah. Start off with pads.
Start off with pads.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom didn't show me when I got my period. I like called her and told her, and she was like, "Oh, that's great." And like she didn't show me shit.
No.
I had to like go to my female friends, and they told me what to do.
I feel you just, like I said, you have to be there, not just be a parent. Like I said, it's more than just buying things. And
so would you tell most people not to have kids?
It's funny. I'm like, you don't want a kid? I'm that person. You don't want a kid? Bro, you're going to be 38. You don't want a kid? You're going to be 40. You don't want a kid? Like, I'm that person. It's great. Like having a kid, that it's meaningful. You're leaving something behind. You're raising something of your own. And you can go back and like have even more memories of you raising a little you.
But a lot of kids have special needs, so you don't necessarily know. I feel like a lot of kids I see are just more and more, like yours isn't, but you know, some kids have special needs, so you don't know if you're gonna have a kid with special needs.
I know.
So
I know it's gonna be a lot harder for some other people with that. I've seen it.
Yeah.
And it sucks because you can't enjoy it as much sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's kind of risky.
Yeah.
Because they're like putting shit in the food and the water and shit, and the kids are becoming more weird.
Yeah, I know. And they're just coming out. I don't know. It's not just the food. It's like where you're raising them at.
Mm-hmm.
They're coming out really fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, I tell people don't have, like, I wouldn't have kids unless they're married.
Okay. Yeah.
Like
for
happily
sure.
married.
Okay. I agree on a certain extent. For sure.
Like what?
Like 100%. Like, yeah, I would say that should be the way to go. But if it's not going that way and nothing's happening yet, you should still, I feel like you're going to miss out.
Have a kid even if you're not happily married?
I just think it's a beautiful thing to do and have, like, to have a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Like, before I met
by yourself?
Yeah, I believe that. Like, I met a woman like that a long time. I was dating her before I had a kid. I have another kid, but that's like a long story.
Yeah, you told me.
Yeah, but that wasn't like up to me. Like, I mean, I'd be there 24/7 if they wanted that, but it was weird. But anyways, a woman I was dating had a good friend who wanted a kid really bad, and she gave him a kid. And he's like a fucking good father to that kid. Like, real great father. I'm not saying it's like it's a cool thing to do, but it was a kind act that she did and gave him a kid. They're not together. They weren't dating or nothing like that. But I just feel like having a kid is it's good for you, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
It's not for everybody. I know that.
Right.
People like to party. But to me, I'd rather have a life raising a kid and then partying again later. You know?
Later when you're 60?
Nah. Yeah,
so
if you raise your kids right, they're going to mature a little bit better than other kids.
Okay. So let's say when your daughter is 15, how old are you going to be? 50?
I don't know. Shit.
In 10 years, you'll be 36? I mean, 46.
Okay.
And then you want to party when you're 46?
I don't want to party. I'm not a party person. Like, I like to barbecue with the family shit. But, like, going out with some girls, my dad got married, I think, at, like, 55. Again, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And, or, yeah, 56, something like that. I don't know. It was in his 50s. And they party still today. My family likes to party, like, drink. I like to, like, barbecue with the family.
So you're just like a family man.
Yeah, I just love family. To me, that's fun.
It is,
and I don't mean like let's go to Disneyland and shit. I don't care about it.
It is fun because your family's going to be there for you when you need them.
Yeah, I know she's going to take care of me when I'm older. Yeah.
I was thinking about that. People say that like their kids might take, like, I don't know if all kids, like, I feel like the only kids that are going to take care of you is if you really take care of them. You know what I mean? Because if your kid doesn't like you, they're not going to take care of you.
It's funny you say that because there's nights, you know, I told you I have panic attacks.
Mm-hmm.
And she knows me. And she knows when I'm like having one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll fall asleep. Sometimes they knock you out on your ass. You fall asleep.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wake up with a blanket tucked in and I'll feel my sleep. You know, sometimes you like in and out of your sleep. I'll feel kisses on my head and rubbing my head. And I'm being tucked in. Like, I'll wake up to a blanket. Like, where the fuck did the blanket come from? When I go to sleep, sometimes I'll take my jewelry off and I'll put it on the coffee table. In the morning, it's gone. She's like, Papa, I put your jewelry away. She's been doing that since she was 4.
Mm.
She's 5. And she still does that for me. Papa, I folded the blanket for you. You know, I put your jewelry away for you where it goes. Stuff like that.
Mm.
Yeah, I do everything with her. I take her to the gun range with me and since she was 4. She knows how to properly, you know, do things. And it's doing everything with them. So then they're aware. Some people just like I said, just, oh, have fun. You got to do everything with them. Teach them everything.
Mm-hmm.
Make them know that they're everything to you. So then when they grow up, they're like, shit, my mom or, you know, my dad did this for me and I got to be this way.
Mm-hmm.
If not, you're going to have like a little, I hate to say it, but like a little hoe running around the streets getting pregnant at 15.
But you have time, right? To do that.
To do like things with her?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I make time. Like when I have to travel for Panasonic, we go on meetings like in New York or we went to Ojai recently on retreats and meetings to go see what new products coming out. I take her with me. And they're opening
take her with you?
I take her with me. When I go on music video sets or movie sets, when I went to San Francisco and did a movie.
And who makes sure she's like quiet and sitting or whatever?
My cousin.
Okay.
Yeah, I take her on the planes with me, everything. I take her everywhere with me. I do everything. She sees me work and everything on set.
And she's well behaved?
She's well behaved. Again, I've had her since birth, and I've had her since 2 to myself only. So she's used to it. She's, she's like a little model too, because I'm a photographer also.
Mm-hmm.
So she poses and does everything. She knows what to do. So it's just
because some kids don't listen.
I know.
Yeah.
She don't listen every day, all day.
Yeah.
She's a child. She gets agitated, irritated, frustrated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's irritating.
My kid doesn't listen to me.
I think that's normal.
It's normal?
Yeah, it's normal. You got to make them listen, though.
Like how?
Be stern. You got to yell. You got to let them know who's boss.
What if they don't, like, what if that doesn't work?
It's got to work. You make it work.
It doesn't work.
No?
Not for me. Like, my kid does not listen to me. He laughs at me. Like, when I yell at him, he laughs.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
But do you spank, though?
I don't know. What does spank mean? Like,
like
on his butt?
Yeah, on his butt.
Not really.
You don't do no flicks. You don't flick their arm. Like, you better listen,
No.
No, I don't
Like,
believe in beating, but I believe in
I'll
in
grab
spanking.
him, like,
What does grabbing do? Get over here. Okay, what do you want now, Mom?
Like,
No, you gotta. You don't have to discipline. I'm saying there's nothing wrong. I believe there's nothing wrong.
yeah,
with
I think kids need it.
Yeah, everyone's don't you touch your kid? What?
No,
Don't touch your kid. I'll touch my kid. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think kids who got beat up, they're like more well-rounded.
Hey, I was beating my stepdad, and I have every respect for every elder I meet. I have a lot of homies that come across old men, and they're trying to talk to him on the street. Hey, it's a beautiful day, man. Like, and they're like old, they're like 75, and they're like, oh yeah, dude, all right, cool, peace off, fuck off. I'm like, dude, it's old. I'll sit there and talk for a couple minutes. Like, yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is a beautiful day. Thank you. Have a good day.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it takes, really quick. You respect your elders. You just look like a jackass if you're just rude all the time.
Yeah.
You could be an asshole, but you don't be assholes to people who don't deserve it, like elderly, your parents. Even if you don't have like a good relationship, you don't treat them like shit. That's just white trash. You're nice
to your mom?
I don't talk to my mom, but I'm not going to be like white trash. We're like, fuck you. Don't talk to me. Don't call me. Fuck you. You're a piece of shit. That's trailer park shit.
Mm-hmm.
Your parents are your parents. Whether you like them or not, you do not disrespect them. That's it. It's as simple as that. Even if you don't like them, grow up. Don't fucking be rude to your parents, whether you hate them or not. They're your parents at the end of the day. It's just you look stupid yelling at your parents and fighting at your parents. You really do. And I tell a lot of people that I'll see them fighting with their mom. And I'm just like, I know people like, relatives, and they fight with their mom, fist fight. I'm like, you look like trailer park trash. Don't do that. Oh, she's a bitch. So what? Okay, bye, Mom. Fuck off. I'm out. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Mm-hmm. That's all it takes. You look stupid. Mm-hmm. Like a couple is fighting and the woman is screaming at you and the man wants to raise his hand and scream at you back. Now you both look stupid. Mm-hmm. But you know what's really embarrassing to the girl? If she's doing that.
If you walk away.
You walk away or you just go like this. Why are you yelling? Quietly just stare at them. Why are you yelling? Don't yell. Don't yell. That upsets them even more. I'm not going to argue with her. Just talk to them quietly. You want to calm down? They flip their shit. Then they just scream even louder and everyone's just staring at her. I see that everywhere. My brother taught me that. He lets them look crazy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's good advice.
Don't fight, especially your parents. Just don't fight your parents.
Don't fight your parents.
Don't fight your parents. You look stupid. You look bad. Look like the Catch Me Outside girl, fucking Mari or some shit.
Yeah.
Dr. Phil.
I don't fight with my parents anymore.
Anymore?
I used to when I was younger. I was a bad kid.
I was bad, but I was bad outside of the home.
Outside. I was bad outside.
I never brought it home.
Yeah, I guess maybe.
I've been locked up and everything, which I guess kind of involves my father. Uh-huh. But I was never disrespectful in the house. I never brought trouble to the house.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, maybe it's a different generation now.
Yeah, everything's just crazy because there's no discipline.
No discipline.
Fuck you, Mom. Blah, blah. Fuck you, Dad. I'll do what I want. You can't touch me. Uh-huh. It's bad. It's I don't know if it's just today or it's California today. You know?
You think it's? No, I think it's everywhere.
I think it's everywhere, but I think it's worse in a lot of places. That too. And this whole everyone's entitled to something right now, even kids. There's so many disrespectful kids out there, and I just think it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you see it?
I see it.
Yeah, it is kind of crazy.
It's crazy. It's like bad.
Yeah. I wonder if, as I feel like out of the country, they'll like discipline their kids better.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's just America, maybe.
I think so. That's why I have no problem with the discipline.
Yeah, for sure.
Again, it's a little like one-sided, but like a little bit softer on your little girls than your little boys. Like I said, I don't think I'd be this like perfect father if it was a boy. I'm not 100% sure. I know I'd be there the same way I am for my daughter. I don't think I'd be as nice and like, you're harder on a son. Because especially if you're in California, to me, in my opinion, if you're not hard on your son and teach him how to be a man, he's going to be soft or gay or want to paint his nails or fucking, I don't know. But I know over here, they're so soft. My baby brother's 14. And he's not gay. He's just soft. And I just remember like my dad and Tio's raising my brother and I like, he picked on me, he punched me. And we'd be like in 3rd grade, 4th grade. And it'd be like an 8th or 9th grader. And they try to punk us. You better get the fuck over there and fuck them up. They don't do it to the kids nowadays.
Oh, right.
Come home crying. So now it's just no. I'll take care of you.
They did that here too in LA? Oh, yeah. New York, like the parents would take you to fight the other kids.
That's exactly what
Not
happened.
my parents, because my parents are
no. My Tio and my dad's did that. No,
they
fuck
did
that.
that?
I've been fighting since I was like in 2nd grade.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just
sometimes you gotta get your ass whooped too,
yeah, for sure.
From other kids.
To get that fear out too. I took that hit. Fuck it. Now I know what's up. But every kid now, I just like, they're always crying about something or like they're bullying me, which bullying is fucked up. It's not right. But then like that's just up to you to like not get bullied. And
you think it's up to you to not get bullied?
Yeah, 100%. And your parents.
Your parents.
Your fucking parents.
Yeah.
We're gonna tell the teacher. No, you need to tell them how to fight.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I would fight the parents. I'll go beat up the parents.
100%. But like you got to get your kid not soft. Your son. Your daughter's got to be strong too. And I'd find
maybe like a younger kid that's old enough to beat up the kid but can't go to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you can't do it, but somebody else could.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Don't you wish you could though?
Yeah.
Like if it ever happened, like, fuck that kid up. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think my kid's gonna get bullied because he's tall. He's gonna be like super tall.
Yeah, my daughter's tall also.
Really?
I'm 6'2". The whole family's tall.
Yeah.
We go to the park and there's kids that are
it's like the
7.
It's like the nerdy kids, I don't know.
Yeah. How old is your son again?
He's 3.
He's 3.
He's gonna be 4, but he's still like he's in like special IEP type of thing, so it's different. So maybe they said that like boys sometimes mature a little later than girls.
I've been hearing that since I was a kid.
Yeah. You never know.
I kind of believe it.
Yeah. But okay, we're gonna wrap up. But what advice do you have for single moms, since you're a single dad?
Just be more patient and just keep it up, because I do know it's hard. But I don't think that's what I wanted to say earlier. I don't think I just learned it recently. Like, I didn't believe it at first, but we're not doing anything special. We're doing what we're supposed to be doing.
You think it gets easier as they get older?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Honestly, I'm saying no right now, or yeah, I don't know, because she's a girl. I don't know, and I'm crazy. So if anything happens to her, I'm it's done for me. But we're not doing anything special. I can't stress that enough. We're being a mother and we're being a father.
Yeah, more than the other parent.
Yes, but we're doing what we have to do. So I don't feel like I'm just learning it now, because I wanted to like that special treatment.
No, not special treatment. I'm just saying you don't think that you should get like a
little bit of a praise, but we're doing what we have to do, and I'm learning that. My friends, my best friend, her godfather, and he was telling me that like you're doing what you're supposed to do. Like it's a good thing what you're doing, but you're being a father.
Yeah,
and that's what we're supposed to do. And you're being a mother. And it's just your job to be a mother. It's like really not. It's what you do when you're a parent. You got to be there.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think people should have do you think they should have classes in high school to show you what it's like to be a parent?
I'm a little confused on that one because I feel like it could be good and it could be bad because it's going to be like, oh, let's go have kids now. You know? Career first, school, career, and family, and then go have a kid.
Yeah.
Not like, oh, learn how to have a family, let's go have one.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So it can go bad or it can go good.
Yeah.
You could scare him into it, or you could like push him into it.
Well, no, I'm saying to scare people into not being single parents.
Yeah.
But you can't really guarantee it.
Exactly.
Because even if you get married, the person could leave and go to Arizona to a rave and decide they don't want to.
Exactly. And I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
I didn't. It was last thing, everyone told me that she was like this and she did this to the men before, like the ex-baby daddy and the men before that, before me. I'm like, oh, thanks. I wish you would have told me when I met you guys, they all knew her well. Who? Her friends, they came out and told me, they were all Instagramming me and telling me when she did this. I was on a whole rant, on Instagram and shit, but when it happened, and they were all saying, oh, she does this every time. I'm like, she did this to her last baby daddy, to the guy before him, go over all that. She always leaves someone for someone, leaves the son at home while she goes out and party for a month or does, things like that. I'm like, thanks a lot. I wish I would have been told this before. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming. This is interesting. I don't even think it's not interesting because I didn't curse you out, but no, I just wanted to get a perspective from a father.
Yeah.
Because you guys make it seem like it's not that hard.
It is and it's not. Like I said, it is and it's not.
Okay. All right. We'll be back next time.